Alright, so welcome back, guys. I'm very excited to have you here. Now, the first thing that we are going to talk about in this mini importation training is niche. So what then is a niche? If you know the answer, you drop it in the comment section of this particular video. Alright, so in mini importation, a niche is one of the most important things that you need to look for. It's one of the best things that can make your business move forward or pull down your business. So the niche simply means what you want to sell, what the products that you want to import. You want to import bags, you want to start your mini importation journey with bags, you want to start your mini importation business with shoes, you want to start your mini importation business with laptops, cars, and some other things. Which one do you want to start with? All these things are examples of niche. They are all niches in mini importation. So you cannot just start a business because some people are doing that particular business. If you jump into it like that, I'm sorry, you are going to lose. So before you start a business, you need to identify, or you need to check your environment, the environment in which you find yourself. You need to take that into consideration. You need to check and see if you import that particular goods, or if you import that particular product, are people going to buy it? If I import bags, are my people going to buy it? If I import shoes, are they going to buy it? Or if I import laptops, are they interested in buying laptops? So all these are the things that you need to take into consideration before you jump into this mini importation. So you cannot just stand up and say, my friend is doing this mini importation business and he is gaining much from it, so I also need to start this mini importation business. No, please, we don't do it that way. Or maybe the environment in which he finds himself is what is making him make more sales. Let's say in your environment, the people like those toy cars, and in his environment, the people like laptop, the people like cars, the big ones, the people like sneakers, bags, and the rest. So please, you have to take all this into consideration before you start this particular mini importation business. Alright, now it is true that the first thing you need to take into consideration is the niche, because I believe some of us here don't know what we want to start with for mini importation. Some wish to know the list of things to import so they can choose and focus on them. So some also wish to know new things possible to import apart from what they have in mind. So that is why we are talking about the niches here at this particular moment. In our next video, we'll be talking about some other things that you need to do. We will show you how to import goods from the beginning to the end. So the only thing that you need to do is to make sure that you subscribe to this channel. You turn on the notification button for all, so that when we upload the part 2, the part 3, or the part 7 of this particular lesson, you will be able to have access to it. Alright, so let's look at some examples of niches, or some categories of niches that we have in mini importation. So the first one that we have is the health and body products. This is one of the categories of niches that we have. So the first product under this particular category is high blood pressure medicine. So the medicine that you buy when you are suffering from high blood pressure. So with this, we know a lot of people are facing challenges with high blood pressure. So if you import this kind of things, you will not lose. So the next thing that we have there is prostate the eye care, sleeplessness, and the last one is pregnancy. Alright, so let's move to the second category of niches. That is the fashion niches. This one includes the bags, the shoes, the wristwatches, the sunglasses. So we have those 4 products under this particular fashion niches as well. Alright, let's move to the next one. Let's move to the next category of niches. That is the electronic niches. Under the electronic niches, we have the smart wristwatches, the earpiece, the memory cards, the power banks, phones, and USB flash. So that is also a category of niches on its own. Now, let's look at another category of niches that we have in mini importation. That category is the beauty niches. The beauty niches. Under the beauty niches, we have these products: the injury scars, unwanted hair, we have the stretch marks, we have the aging, hair loss products, the hair breakages products, or the hair breakage products, the dark circles, the bed products, and yellowing teeth. Alright, so those are the niches that we have under mini importation. Now, let's look at the niches that sells more. The niches that sells like cake. We have all the niches here like this, but there are some particular categories. When you import them, you can never lose. No matter what is happening, you can never lose. So let's look at those niches here as well. So niches that sells like cake. The first one that we have is the hair products. The hair products is one example of the niches that when you import them, you can never lose. So the second one is the fiber hair. The weddings, so the wedding gowns, those products that they use for weddings, homes, the female clothing, the lashes, the eyelashes, and the nails. So now you see, almost everybody wants the long fingernails. So they are interested in buying those kind of things. So if you import them, there is no way you can lose. Alright, so the next one that we'll be looking at is the eyelashes. The eyelashes. When you import this, there is no way you can lose. The wig tools, the shoes, the bags, the male clothing, the native, the female clothing, the wires, the lace fabric. We have natural hair products, wrist watches, kiddies, shades, jewelry, stones, packaging, perfumes. Another one is the perfume. When you import these perfumes, there is no way you can lose. Makeups, women, slimming products, kitchen, catering items, and the rest. So now, let's look at how to choose a niche. Let's look at how to choose a niche for your mini importation business. So we are going to look at how to choose a niche and why choosing a niche is very important. So this might be a little bit different from what you might have heard others teach and talk about. You see, others tell you to build a general store and start purchasing different products to list in your store. Now, a niche is a narrow category in which you sell your products. So say you sell face mask. You are in beauty niche, or more specifically anti-aging niches or anti-aging niche. You can get even cheaper with micro niches. Alright, so for instance, you might sell organic chemicals, free face masks. So choosing an e-commerce niche shouldn't only resolve around whatever is hot, expensive, or otherwise appealing at a given time. You need passion for the project, but don't stop there. Similarly, you need an audience. Audience is one of the most important things that you need in this mini importation business, because without audience you cannot sell your products. All right, so let's look at this. If nobody is shopping for your products, you will never get any sales because you don't have audience. Now, look beyond category and focus on solving your potential customers' pain points. Okay, before you choose a niche for your e-commerce business, there are certain questions you must ask and answer them yourself. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Are there a lot of people in that niche? Can you upsell your audience? That is, if you sell them meal enhancement pills on the front end. On the front end, you should easily sell them phenomenons at the back end, or you sell high blood pressure pills. Okay, you can sell them high blood pressure monitor on the back end. You can sell vagina tightening gels and sell vagina lubricating gels or cleaners on the back end. Can you get products that guarantee at least 200% profit? Is there competition? If a lot of people are selling products in that niche, then it's a good sign that it is very profitable. Now, you will hear most people talking about passion when choosing a niche, which is fine, but don't let it cloud your judgment. If lots of people don't make up your market or your niche, you have few people to sell to, and few people means little money. And few people mean little money. Alright, so let's look at some niches that you look into, but don't limit your focus onto this list. Now, the first one that we have is the health niche. The second one is the beauty niche. The third one is the sex niche. The fourth one is the safety or security niche. The fifth one is the convenience niche. The fifth one is the convenience niche. The sixth one is the kitchen gadgets. And the last one, baby. So within these niches, there are sub niches. So let's look at those sub niches as well. Alright, so under the health niches, we have the high blood pressure products, the diabetes products, we have the eyesight products, etc. Now let's move to the second list, that is the beauty. So we have the stretch mark products, we have the anti-aging products, skin glow products, we have the hair growth products, etc. So let's move to the sex niches. So we have the male sexual enhancement products, the vagina tightness, we have the vagina cleaners, the sex toys, and the others. Now, before you choose a niche, you must make sure that you understand your audience and what drives them before you choose that particular niche, because this is very important, because many people have different peculiarities. Now let's look at this. What drives a man to buy a product is largely different from what drives a woman to buy a product. And also, the reason why you want to start this mini importation thing is You want to have people that you easily sell to them. You want to have audience that you can easily sell to them and make money. All right, so the next thing that we are going to look at is how to source that people need. All right, so the next thing that we are going to learn is how to source for products that people need. So in sourcing for products that people need, we have three things that you must take into consideration. So the first one is marketing research. So in this case, never import a product without first doing market survey. You need to do a market survey to see whether people are really interested in that particular product or not. If you realize that people are not interested in that particular niche, then you need not to spend money to import products under that particular niche. Alright, so the second one that you take into consideration is online marketing research or online market research. So you have to engage Facebook posts, Instagram posts, WhatsApp status, and Facebook ads. You have to engage those things. Now, the last thing that you must take into consideration when sourcing for products that people need is offline market research. So this is the third one, the offline market research. So your locality, network, and community. This one deals with your locality, the locality in which you find yourself. As I said earlier, somebody might import laptops and that person will be able to make sales. But if you import that laptop in your area, you might not be able to make sales because people in that your area might not be interested in laptops. Maybe if you import caps, you can make more sales than importing laptops. So you have to do offline market research in your locality or your community. All right, now let's look at this here. You know, system88.com is a website that has a replica of most United States of America products, in short, the USA products. And example is the D and G. So these are USA owned products. Alexander McQuarrie and the rest own these products. So they are just name of Africans that owns them. Okay, so with the China population, they have their own brand too. If they call it D and G in USA, they have the same product in China. The same type but different manufacturers. So when you survey through it, you find a replica. They have same products too with lesser amount. They have same products too with lesser amount. Alright, guys, this brings us to the end of the lesson 1 of the mini importation lesson. So in our next lesson, we are going to start the real thing. This is just an introduction to the mini importation and how to select niches. So subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification button for all as you wait for the rest of the lessons on mini importation. We promise to upload all the videos, all the lessons on mini importation, so that by the end of this class you will be able to master this mini importation business without losing anything. So until then, I say bye bye. May God bless you.